welcome to Westlaw Athletics, home of Do More CrossFit. This is our Do More CrossFit YouTube channel and our coaches interviews. I'm here with one of our newer coaches, Alessandro. We're gonna kind of keep consistency with questions we asked our other coaches, but I'm sure he has things to add. So first up, what got you into athletics? What were your first sports you played? What was your favorite sport, etc.?
My first sport was soccer. I was really good. I was that kid in the field that would pick flowers, which you would not guess would have had developed into playing D1 soccer at Boston University. Although I would describe my college career as lukewarm, as I was mostly a bench warmer. So it started with soccer, and then it went to Muay Thai, where I did amateur Muay Thai for a little bit. Decided I didn't like getting punched in the face or hitting people, which is not good if you're in a contact sport. So I stopped everything for a little bit. I quit soccer in college early because I wasn't playing, and as a goalkeeper, they rarely ever changed them out. So I quit after my freshman year, actually. So sophomore year and junior year, I did nothing. My dad has always been involved in CrossFit since like the start. He always likes to send me pictures of like when we first started, or when he first started. So he owned his own box in a small town called Orinda, right outside the Bay Area, right next to Oakland. And so I one day was like, dude, I'm not doing anything. Everybody's going to the gym except me, including the dog. I'm an only child. This sucks. So I went to the gym, and for some reason, I can't not be competitive at things. And so I immediately drank the Kool-Aid, and I've never looked back.
How old were you when you did that?
When I did it, when I started actually training in CrossFit was junior year of college, going into my senior year, so I had to have been at least 19, I believe.
What made you want to start competing in CrossFit? Or what was like your first competitions?
I'm gonna give you a very honest answer. My dad. And it's not gonna be as inspiring as I think people think it's gonna be. I told my dad one day as a joke that I would make it to regionals, because this was back when regionals was still around. And he laughed in my face and he said I would never make it. And I remember when I made semifinals the first time, I texted him first out of everybody. And I was like, I sent him a screenshot of my placing and that it was finalized. And I said, be honest, did you ever think this would happen? And he said, no. And I said, well, I appreciate you being honest. But then also he followed it up with, I'm very proud of you. And like, you know, this is amazing and stuff like that. So he's been very supportive, but he's from Italy. He's an old school guy. He's very much like, it's black and white. And he has never been afraid to tell me like it is. So, you know, shout out to my father for that one.
It's good motivation.
Yeah.
And my dad would ask what place I got anything. If it wasn't first, it would be like, oh, well, I don't care.
Yeah, it's either, it either lights a fire, a bigger fire, or you give up. And if you give up, then it was, honestly, in my opinion, it was never meant to be for you anyways.
Well, good. You didn't give up.
Yeah.
So what'd you study in school?
Yeah. I studied theater acting. That was my main major. It was conservatory style.
What college?
Oh, Boston University.
Oh,
yeah.
Left.
Conservatory style, so that means I didn't take any classes except for theater. So no science, no math, we did literature, but it was like, my classes were voice and speech, movement, acting, history, and then the literature, all of theater. And each class was like 2 to 3 hours. And then after that, it was rehearsal. So my days were 9 a.m. to 5 classes, 5 to 7 break, 7 to 11 p.m. rehearsals every day except for Sunday. Wow. So definitely got my money's worth. Or well, my parents got their money's worth, yes.
So have you been in anything?
Oh, pleasure, you've asked. Yeah, I have. I think like my biggest things are, I did one of the first Amazon Prime commercials for San Francisco, where it first started. I've done a couple of independent films that really, honestly, sadly, never went anywhere. But my biggest claim to fame is I was in a deleted scene, emphasis on deleted, still got paid for it though, so that's all that matters. Deleted scene from the movie San Andreas with The Rock, about the San Andreas fault. So there's a scene where they're in San Francisco. So it's like he's in Los Angeles, The Rock, and his daughter is in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And the big one hits and they're trying to get out of San Francisco and they're supposed to talk to a firefighter. I was supposed to be the firefighter they talked to, and they ended up cutting my scene and they put somebody else in.
Okay, are we still trying interview or
Yeah,
auditioning, etc.?
It definitely goes through more of a fitness lens. I get a lot of videos that people want to do, like workout videos of me training and then having, you know, some dialogue after. So that's mainly what it is. The reason I haven't cut my hair is I'm supposed to be doing some reshoots for a movie. This guy wants to do an independent film and put it into some festivals and whatnot. It's hard, I'll be honest with you, between balancing being a coach and an athlete, and then on top of that, try and balance that. It's a lot. So,
well, maybe we'll have known you when. We'll see. What made you want to be a coach, and what do you like about coaching?
Honestly, what made me want to be a coach was my father again. He owning the gym and watching him coach and seeing the connection with people. I guess that kind of feeds into like why I do it and what I like about it. I tell people all the time, like CrossFit's really hard. And the last thing I would want somebody to feel is belittled or left out in some way. And I'm sure if any West LA members are watching this, so I hope you've felt this, I try to talk to everybody. Like that's my biggest thing as a coach, is like, say everybody's name at least once, talk to everyone at least once, and make them understand that it's not just about one person or like myself, right? And to be honest, like when I coach a class or like even when I drop in, I don't really like to tell people what I've done in terms of my accomplishments, because I feel like I get a lot of pushback of like, oh, I don't know if I want that person to coach me. Like you're so good at this and you've done that. And I'm like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like I started where you are, right? And I still remember what that was like. It was really scary. And so I want them to not feel that way, essentially. So that's what drives me as a coach, making a very comfortable atmosphere.
He does let them know on the leaderboard though.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Who is your favorite member here at West LA in your few short months being here?
You're asking me to lie to you. My favorite member?
Favorite member,
and I if you're watching this and I don't say your name, I'm sorry, but do better. It has to be Miles. But yes, Miles Leslie. I was actually telling Coach Janice the other day, I haven't been picked up before being over 200 pounds. Like rarely do I have the opportunity for someone to pick me up. He picked me up the other day on his back and ran around with me. And I haven't felt that feeling in a long time. I don't know if I was a child, if I was scared, if I was worried he was gonna break his back, but yeah.
What do you like to do when you're not in the gym?
Nothing. In college, once I became, like I'm gonna break your brains right now, but theater kids are not very active. So I was considered the most active person. I was dubbed the fittest lazy person. And I still stand by that. Like my favorite, honestly, I have an AMC pass. I love going to the movies. I bought a PlayStation 5. I haven't done it. It's really good at collecting dust. I found for myself, when I don't have to be at the gym and I don't have to think about it, I really need to separate myself. Not because I'm like stressed, but it just helps me relax and separate myself from that version of myself. That way I can recharge. So like going to the beach, like I'll drive over an hour to go to the beach just to like get away from everybody else and just sit and I love tide pools, not Tide Pods, I love tide pools. I love looking at like I know this is funny. I'm like a bigger guy talking about tide pools. But like I love like bending over and like looking at the hermit crabs or like seeing a starfish or seeing the little fish. Cause it's like, man, y'all don't have to do taxes. Y'all never know what traffic is like. Like all you do is swim around in this little pool all day and it's got everything
Henry,
you need.
You can take Henry next time.
Henry.
Two-and-a-half-year-old Henry likes tide pools too.
2.5-year-old Henry. They're gonna be like, is that your father? And he's gonna be like, no, and then it's gonna raise a lot of concerns. But I'm down. I am down. If you guys wanna go tide pooling, I'm there.
So what do you think about during workouts? You know, we talked to Andrew about he just like blacks out. And so what do you think about?
They're gonna make me cry. I think about everybody that, and this might be cheesy, but I think about everybody in my life that I've lost, honestly. I'm gonna try and hold it together. For the longest time, it's been my best friend AJ's mom. She passed away way too early. And I just can't fathom what that's like. So every time I'm in a really dark place, whether it's through life or whether it's a workout, I think about that. You know, I think about the people that can't be doing the things that I can do, which is another thing why I love to compete and be a coach is I could do it. There are people that can't. And the last thing I want to do is bitch and moan about what I'm doing and being able to do it. And so sometimes I have to put a certain song on that gets me through it. Sometimes I think about my grandfather that was so supportive that has never been able to see me get to this level. I mean, it's something like that usually. And man, I feel like I can run through a wall. And then I'll build the wall back up and I'll run through it again. But yeah, that's what I think about.
I feel that. I think that a lot of people think about that are high-end competitors that they're able to do something that when someone else isn't here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand.
And then, you know, it's like, this is a sport where there are so many people behind the scenes. There are so many people that help you get to that point. And I would be lying if I said that I don't remember all of them. And that I don't go out there in some capacity thinking, damn, I gotta do this for them. Like, forget about me. I rarely think about me. The discomfort sets in and then I'm like, okay, these people have given up so much for me and my dreams. And if I don't put my all, whether I win or lose, if I don't go off thinking I did exactly what I can to the best of my abilities, then it's, I mean, I wouldn't feel like I've earned that, you know? So
that's an inspiring answer. And then for our members, what do you think, for the ones that want to be competitive, kind of what the difference is between just doing group class, coming in, maybe doing barbell club, gymnastics class? What is the thing, or how can they prevent injury but still add in work, especially with time management, all of that?
When I graduated college, I had a full-time job as a server, and I was working every day, even Christmas, even New Year's, every single day till like midnight. And I would be on the train sitting and being like, man, I didn't train today. That's fine. Like I can go home. I can go home. I don't need to train. But then there was this tiny part of me that was like, okay, but what if you do, right? And I think, so for those two things, I think it's intensity and mindset. And when I say intensity, I don't mean you have to be going 100% every time. You need to be giving 100% of whatever you have. And at the same time, you need to be disciplined enough on the days that you don't want to do something to do it, right? Because it's not just that day, it's those little victories that start becoming a habit. And once that habit is instilled, it's stuck in your DNA, you can't break it, right? Like, I'll be honest with you, my knee for the last like week or so has not been feeling great. But there's another part of me that's like, well, let's see what happens. But sometimes I think Lacey actually asked me a question about handstand walks the other day. She's like, do you just go into them? And I was like, honestly, yeah. Sometimes like to break those limits, to push those limits, you got to do something you've never done before. I just did 30 shoulder to overhead. I don't even know if I can walk on my hands right now, but this is training, and this is the place where I can do it, where I can mess up, and that's okay. And I think a lot of those risks being taken within a safe boundary, not lifting more than I possibly can, but in a Metcon, being like, what happens if I try to sprint right now? Let's see what happens. Like, can my body handle it? And then next time you show up, okay, my body can handle it. What can my body handle? And you set those limits for yourself. Don't let somebody else set those limits, right? You need to set those limits for yourself. You need to not compare yourself to anybody else. And you just got to see what your body can do. And then once you've fallen in love with that, man, that's addictive right there. Seeing what the human body can do. Did that answer the question?
Yes, it did. Well, thanks to Alessandro for coming in for our coach's interview. This is the Do More CrossFit YouTube channel, and we'll see you in class at Westside Athletics. Like and subscribe.
Bye.